Hi, my name's Laura, a solution architect here at Matillion. Today, we're going to look at using job and environment variables within Matillion. So, let's get started. This video will look at job level variables and also environment variables in Matillion. We will look at how to set up these different types of variables, how to use them within components, the importance of setting up the default behaviour correctly, and then we'll look at how the behaviour of the different properties of the variables can be used within the jobs and the effects that this behaviour can have within the job. Environment variables should be used when you want to automatically have a different default value per Matillion environment. These variables are across all jobs within a project. Here you can see I've got one set up called file name, and I'm going to set up a new one called schema. You can change the type of the variable, so this is the data type of the variable. You can also change the behaviour of the variable, so whether it's a copied or shared variable. This affects the branch behaviour of the variable. So a shared variable is global across all jobs and all branches. Changing the value in one branch can affect the components of another branch. A copied variable will always take the default, and an update in one branch will not affect other branches. I'm going to create this environment variable as a shared variable, so any updates will affect all branches in the code. I can give the variable description, and here you can see I've got two environments within Matillion. I have the test environment and I have the development environment. And what I can do is I can set a default value per environment that I use. So I've set my variable values now. And now we can look at job variables within this job I've got set up. So I can right click anywhere within my canvas and I can go to manage variables. And click on the plus to create a new variable, and we can see I've got a very similar screen that I had in the environment variables. So today I'm going to create a very simple job which will just create a table within Matillion, and I can use this table name here. This will be a copied variable so that we can see the effect of branch behaviour. So now I can use my variables within the components within my job. I'm going to start by creating a new table within my target database. So I can actually use these variables within any of these properties within any of the components within Matillion. Some of the properties have an option to check to say use variable. So I can check in the schema, let me pick that schema variable that I created there. Some of them don't have this checkbox property, for example in the new table name, but at any of these I can use the dollar curly bracket syntax to write my variable name in there. This includes password fields as well, so if I just write the variable name with the dollar curly bracket syntax in the password field, even though it's obscured, Matillion will still use that variable value at runtime for the job. I can finish off my create table by giving some metadata of the table I want to create. And now we can see that despite that I have given a valid variable as my table name here, that this component is in fact not validating. And the reason it's not validating is because I have not given a sensible default value for my variable. So a trick I always find that's useful for giving the default values is to first of all test what would work in my component. So say the name test would work as my table name, that works. Or say I could change it to EWR flights. And in fact, I can go into my variables, I can edit this variable and I can give it a sensible default value. Then I can go back in and edit the component. And we can see it now validates using that default value there. So despite running the job with the default value of the variable, there are other ways that you can set the variable value within Matillion. The first is you can use an iterator to set a variable value. So if I search for my fixed iterator in here, then I can use this to iterate over my table variable, and I can just hard code some values in here. Or another way is that I can actually use a Python script to set my variable value. So within the Python script here, I could set the variable value using this context.update variable. So I can update my table variable, and I can just set a new value, and this can either be equated to a Python variable or it can just be a name within there here. I can run this to test the run, and good practice when you're first of all creating variables and setting them within Python is to print the value out within here. So I can just print the value of my table within here. So now I can test it again and we can see that I've set that to table 2. Another way I can print my variable value is with a bash script. So I can connect this bash script up to here. And I can use this echo command. So now if I choose to run this, I can right click and run it. And we can see that because my table variable was a copied variable, that these two branches are working completely independently of each other. So we can see that we are creating the table with a default variable value. We're then setting the variable to a new value in Python, in table 2 and updating it. And we're also using that iterator to set the variable value to table 1 and updating it there. One other thing to show you on variable and setting the values is that if I use one of my flow control components with the OR gate, now this OR gate will always reset the value of any variable that you have got that is a copied variable. So now if I just echo that variable value here, you'll see it'll go back to the default. So expanding this out again, we can see that as that bash script 1 runs immediately after the OR, that variable value has been set back to the default value. And the final thing I wanted to show you with variables is that you can actually pass variables down through into a subjob. So I can create a transformation job here. And I can just create a simple transformation in here. So let's say I want to read some data from a raw flights table that I've got on here. I'll just grab a couple of columns on here. Maybe I want to do a simple filter on this table. Let's grab the Newark flights only. And then I want to append this into the table that I created in the orchestration job. So in the table name here, I can check use variable. And the first thing that you'll notice is that my table variable that I created in the orchestration job isn't available within the transformation job. And that's because I created it as a job level variable only. So what I can do is I can right click in here. I can create that variable again. I can either give it the same name or I can give it a different name. It doesn't matter. I can give it a sensible default again, because otherwise it won't run as you expect. Then I can grab that my table variable I created. select all of these columns. Just update with the 2 columns I've got. That component's now green. So I can jump back into the orchestration job. And then let's say here, let's run our transformation. And then I can say, I can set my scale of variables. So I can pick that my table that exists in the subjob. And I can either hard code that. So I can say, just write it to a table called flights. Or I can reference the variable that I've created here. And now when I run this, it's going to pass through that variable through, and it's going to update that EWR flights table. We can see that's run successfully, and it's updated all of those rows into that table there. I hope you found that helpful. For further information on variables within Matillion, please visit us at matillion.com. Thank you.